Hello again, this is James from Living Gardens Homestead. I had a question from one of the viewers on how I keep my tomatoes growing up. Well, I was going to explain in a short video here how I do that. As you know, out of these buckets, I'm growing hydroponically, and I got a tomato here. I hope you can see it. And what I do is I run a string from here to the top where I've got a wire that runs across, and I put a tomato clip onto the string to help hold the tomato. As the tomato's growing, I come up, and as it gets taller, I put another tomato clip on to hold the tomato, the plant. Now, up here on top, as you can see, I'm inside the greenhouse that I built. I have some wires that I've bent into shape and run a wire across the top of the greenhouse, and a string's attached to the top of the wire. And this is how I keep the tomatoes growing up. And I also, these here are determinate. So when they grow up, they only get so high, and that's where they stop. Now we do have some indeterminate tomatoes growing, and what they'll do is they'll grow on up and they'll keep on growing. They're just a vine, and you got to support that, and I usually support across the wires that I've got ran that way. I'll support to that with those clips. So yeah, that's how I do it in my greenhouse here. And our tomatoes, we got a little late start on them this year, but they're starting to get ripe. And here's some of the celebrities that we planted. But and also I had a viewer ask us about peppers, and yes, we do have peppers of different varieties that we've planted in here. We have the Marconis right here, which I'm pretty excited about. These peppers are doing pretty good. And but anyway, that's how I keep everything tied up, is to the wire with a string coming down, and I use tomato clips to hold them in place. And if it's determinate, then they usually don't get too high. You don't have to worry about it. But it's the indeterminate tomatoes is the ones that just keep on growing. But like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll get another video back to you. Thanks a lot.